That's an hash, I think.
That's a hash. There's a hash there and another one there.
All right, here we are in the woods in a bigger operation, much bigger than Paul had. And I'd like to introduce Morris.
Okay.
Do we call you Mo?
Yeah, Mo.
Mo? Okay, so he was just explaining why there's all those piles of wood chips. So he says what they've been doing in the bush here is pruning it out, getting rid of the hash. The hash are, what's hash?
It's hardwood, but they take a lot of water out of the ground, and they are like overgrowing the maple. So we're cutting them all down to for let the new growth
So
of maple.
So that's your firewood, I guess?
Yeah, we're using the hash for our firewood.
Okay, so that leaves more water in the ground for the maple trees, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
all right.
so we're cutting
I'm-
all the branches and all that, and we're chipping all the.
I see what you're doing. You're using that for firewood?
Yeah, the ones that are big enough, we use it for firewood.
Yeah, got it.
But then all the branches and all that, we chip them all.
It's kind of like
Just to make it.
park back here now. It's
Yeah,
really
just to
nice.
make it cleaner, and that way we easier access in the bush.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody, Mo's partner in all of this is Jack. This is Jack, so he also knows what's going on here. So I'm going to be referring to both Mo and Jack. Okay, so tell me about these blue lines and how the heck do you get sap out of a tree?
So
I'll walk through the mud, don't worry, I'm good for it.
So we got a 516 hose. We got a 516 tap. Yeah, they call
You
them.
call them taps?
We call them taps.
Okay, I've heard of spigot too.
Spigot, yeah.
Okay.
But all these trees are all tapped with 516s. And
Okay.
we got a little vacuum pump in that box.
Right.
It runs with a 12-volt battery.
Right. So, in other words, you're kind of like encouraging it to come out, like you're
Yeah.
sucking it out of there.
Yeah, we're sucking it out of the tree.
Okay.
So
cool.
we're making all the branch curls from the top.
Okay. I don't believe you, but whatever. You guys are telling me stories.
So if you come here, you're going to see our little pump. It's there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, and you've got 5 lines here.
Yeah, right now we only got 3.
Okay.
3, but we got one more right here,
Okay.
but we never connected yet.
Oh
So
yeah.
we use it for just to drain it and when it gets too cold.
Okay.
And
All right. So, and then what's the significance of green and blue? Is it all the same? Just a different color?
just a different
Same
color.
line. Okay.
Their lifespan is 15 years.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
Just when I ordered them, they ran out of the blue one. That's why we ended up with the green.
Okay, gotcha.
So
All right.
here-
So how many trees have you got tapped?
here we got
The green ones, one has 26 taps, the other one has 27 taps.
Okay,
The blue
27
one we
taps.
never counted.
what? We got what, 1,000 foot on 3 of them? No, more than that.
There's 2,000 feet of
Yeah.
line
2,000 feet of line.
Okay.
between all 3 of them.
All right. That's a lot of taps, right? Okay, so now you're collecting all this sap from all these trees. Where does it go?
In those tanks,
It drops in here. It drops it in here.
Okay.
So when it's full, then we
what-
transfer it to the one in the back.
So you actually pick this up with
No,
no.
we just put another pump in here and we transfer it over there with a
Oh, so
pump.
there's a lot of pump work. So the one right beside the sugar shack.
That was
that's the one to feed the one inside for the
reverse
Okay.
osmosis.
Got it. Oh, that's the reverse osmosis
Yeah,
one.
that's
But
the
there's
one that-
another one, isn't there?
Yeah, that's the one that's feeding the boiler right now.
Okay.
It's the one on this side here.
Take me to the boiler. Just so you know what we're walking in. This is it. Oh boy, can you imagine if I wiped out in this?
See we got one here. It's just a single one,
Yeah, I see that.
but it's not leaking anymore.
Yeah.
No.
That one stopped leaking.
So what is this,
Sunday.
April 27? So it's pretty much done.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that it depends on if the
Yeah, if you
if the
start
leaves
doing
are
the
starting
buds,
to pop,
the
the buds, right?
The buds and
yeah,
they go by
Okay.
the buds and what's that other one?
the moth.
As soon as the
As soon
moths
the
are
moth
coming
comes
out,
out.
that's it.
Oh, there's a certain kind of moth.
Yeah, it's like those white moth there. They come like dusty there.
Have you seen any?
No,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
never seen them yet.
Isn't that interesting? Well, if you do,
Usually when
let
we
me
had
know.
all those 800 cans we had,
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
there will always be moth in the can.
Nice. Oh, really?
Yeah,
They run
Interesting.
after sugar.
they run
So,
after the sugar.
this all used to be cans. How many cans did you have out here? I mean, those pails.
Yeah, we
right?
had stainless steel pails. We
Yeah.
had like
30 some pails.
yeah.
Plus we had can't remember how many of the white ones.
Oh man, 830
Yeah.
pails. So you guys must have been going nuts.
I was. He was just carrying the cans.
Yeah. And we were just using a bike with a.
We actually used that sleeve the first year.
Yeah, we used
Really?
that. Then after that, we had the bike. We had this thing behind it.
We have a tank on skis.
Oh, a tank on skis. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, if you go by there, you can see the.
So we have a tank
Oh,
right
that
there
one.
on
Yeah.
skis.
Oh yeah, I see skis.
That
Look
used
at
to be Cyril's.
Wow,
He used to use that too.
very cool. Reminds me of fish hook,
Yeah,
ice hook.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that's
this is the generator, and that's how you power up
yeah.
this place.
yeah.
Got it.
The way it used to run in
Yeah.
Cyril,
Yeah.
but with the new technologies and being we had to work, both of us,
Yeah.
we don't have time to
Right.
run around for pails every day.
Okay. Yep.
That's the only reason we're going with the lines.
Okay.
So we got all this wood to split
So
for next year.
right, and you store all your wood in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, then what? Okay,
now
so
we're gonna
you've collected all your sap in one of these things.
Yeah.
Okay, then
There's
what do you do?
There's another pump there. There's
Yeah,
another pump
I
too.
see it.
It's the same thing as that one there,
Yeah.
but that one has two lines of 1,000 feet.
Right.
So those two are 1,000 feet.
Yeah, 500 feet.
Yeah, 500. 500.
And one of them, one line has 50 some tacks on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're almost the same.
Yeah.
Probably one has a little bit more,
We got it close to 100 tacks.
but it
on
goes all the way out to the back over there.
I see that.
And one of the reasons that this tank is here too,
Mm-hmm.
your sap, if it's not frozen, is only good for about 7 days.
Really?
Yeah. So we leave it where the sun doesn't get it, and when
And
we
we fill
ice
it up.
in the cold, it stays cold.
I
So you
see.
put snow around it,
Yeah.
just to keep it cold.
Yeah, and now the snow's pretty much gone, eh?
So we try to keep our toast where the sun doesn't hit it.
Yeah.
And then when we're ready to boil, that's when we fill up the one in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That one there catches the sun all day.
Yeah, that one we try to empty it before the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we'll show you the other one in the back here.
Okay.
That one I believe is 300 gallons.
All right. I'll follow you.
So this is our tank.
Oh, up there.
Yeah.
This is our tank where it goes into the boiler.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big tank.
That's
you say how many gallons?
300, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it says on it.
All right. So
300
from
gallons.
there,
It's
I see tubing that goes into the sugar shack.
That's
So,
gravity fed,
all right.
and it feeds the.
Oh, that's why it's high up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. Doesn't
Alright.
have no pump. It's just gravity fed and slowly into the boiler.
Okay. So here we are inside. Ah, I see the pipe coming in right here.
Yeah, so you
And
can
it's
see.
cold.
Yeah, so it's nice and frosty. So
Yeah.
it was, the water is pretty cold.
Good. Okay, and it goes into this.
It goes into this here.
Just a sec, I have to pan across this whole thing. It's quite large. Look at this. So this is a boiler. And how do you make
The
it
pan
boil?
is 10 feet long, and the boiler is 11 feet long.
So you have to stoke this fire constantly,
Yeah.
right? And it has to be hot all the time, right?
So it's probably low right now.
But
So,
she just filled it up, she said.
And
Hey?
why don't you use propane? Oh,
Again, it's-
yeah, look at that.
A lot of people
That's
say they can taste the difference.
They can taste the difference.
That's what a lot of people say.
Okay, wow. So what it is,
So, just like the pioneers, the old ways.
yeah.
Try to leave it like that.
you just
Sometimes
stoke
you-
it up.
So will that do you for the day?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Maybe
We're gonna be
one
doing
draw.
Oh,
You do a
okay.
draw off, and you probably have to fill it twice before the next one.
Okay. All right, so, okay, we see it coming in gravity fed. Let's do the
Yeah.
gravity fed thing.
So then you got a float inside. So when the float comes up, it's gonna plug it. So
Oh,
it's gonna
it stops it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Until the boiling does his work and the water comes down.
Okay.
The float will come down and reopen the valve.
okay.
a lot more water
Yeah.
in
Then it goes
the back boiler.
goes around in there.
Okay.
There's the other float on the other side.
Okay, Mo, do you want to show me that?
This is the other float.
Ah, yes.
So the sap's coming through here
Yeah,
at this place. This is our level for our back. So we gotta always keep it up certain height. If
Right.
it's too low, we're gonna burn our pan.
oh, I see.
So we gotta keep it up a certain level, then it comes into there.
Does it, can I see what's in
Yeah.
there? I'm gonna try and show you. So it's just bubbling away and then,
it's like a big bubble bath.
and so there's 4 areas? It seems to be
There's
divided.
three
Three.
dividers.
Okay, so the sap makes its way down
To the front, yeah.
to the front, because it's
Yeah.
on a slight angle, right?
Yeah, it's just to say it's on the slant.
Okay,
So the maple is a little bit heavier than water, so it's gonna run to the front.
okay, and then from the front, where does it go? In there?
Then it goes into here first.
Okay,
Then there's a hole at the other end there, the divider. Then
Yeah.
it transfers it to this side,
right,
and it comes out to this part here,
right.
into here, back to this one, and this is where you get your sap.
Oh,
In the
this is
first-
the syrup.
Maple syrup.
Yeah.
So
where
this
your
is the
maple-
final
Yeah, the final batch.
product. Wow.
And right now it's almost,
And how you get it out of there? Through this tap?
yeah, so we just open this tap right here, so.
Oh, oh my goodness, look at that. So is there anything else that you do with it?
Then we take it from there and we put it in this pail here.
Huge pot.
Yeah, huge pot.
Anything in there? Nope. You're
No.
just waiting for something.
Just waiting,
I
yeah.
guess.
Then we reboil it to bring it back to up to temperature.
Okay.
Then we'll transfer it back into that one there.
Then we're gonna transfer it back,
You sit it on this here to keep the heat.
transfer it back to this one because this one has a little tap where we bottle it.
Wow.
So-
Okay, that's
Hope-
a lot of moving around
hopefully
the sap.
next-
Like, you
hopefully
have to be
next
pretty
year-
strong to move things. Like, who picks that up?
Both of us.
Both of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we try not to drop it. If we do, well,
Oh my goodness, you're done.
no.
got
we'll
30
be on the ground
That's it,
crying.
We'll be closed for the season.
Okay, wow, okay. So it
So-
goes back into there, and then
Yeah,
can
then
you
we-
explain what these things are?
Those are filters.
These are the filters.
Okay,
There's a membrane cloth, the first one,
right,
and this they call them a toque.
a toque,
A toque.
okay.
So this one, the little one, well actually, we're going to
Oh, I see it there.
This is the one that picks up all the maple
Yeah.
sand.
I see. Maple
The
sand.
Yeah.
sugar sand.
Sugar sand.
Sugar sand.
There's
I never
sand
heard of
in there.
Such a thing. Oh,
It's
really?
it comes all brown and
Really?
mucky.
Oh, okay.
So this one goes into this one, then this one just filters it again more.
Yeah. And
There's
and
actually
then-
a filter, it filters through our pump system to that tank.
yeah. There's a filter as well there.
Yeah, and then once it boils, it filters to that one.
Okay.
Then when we go on the stove,
Yeah.
we bring this one back on that one there.
We filter it again.
We
Okay.
go through the filter again.
Like
Wow.
we filter like
That's
more-
a lot of work. You know,
more filtering, more the better it is.
okay, so is this your finished product over here? Can you explain what this is?
That was the first
This is our first batch that we did there.
Okay.
104 liters.
Is that why you have a little one on each bottle?
Yeah,
Batch one.
yeah. Batch number
And
one.
there you have two
So that
sizes,
one-
1 liter, and this is 500
Yeah, these are
milliliters.
the
Yeah,
500s,
okay.
and these are the 1 liters.
Right. So, tell me about how you seal the caps, because when I get a bottle of maple syrup, the caps are sealed right on.
Well, these ones here, we just sat them on there for sanitary. So nothing's on that one. We just sit
Okay,
them
so
on there.
these are the open, the
Yeah.
empty ones, yeah,
Those are the new ones. You fill it up,
yeah.
your seal's in there.
Oh, okay.
That's why you gotta keep it at a certain temperature.
Right.
Fill it up.
So it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can barely touch that, I'll
Oh, yeah,
bet
yeah.
you. Right?
And then you tighten your cap.
Yeah.
He's always complaining it's hot.
You'll hear it that
You'll hear
snaps.
a click.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
you keep it for on the side for what, 10, 12 seconds or something like
just
that.
to, just
Yeah.
to make
The heat
cap.
will make it
Yeah.
seal.
I see. So
And you
that's a
just-
heat seal.
Yeah.
And then you can turn it right side up and put it there
Yeah.
and you're done with it. Wow, so that's very, very cool. So you can't really do this out in the bush without having a shack like this,
The
right?
first year, we used to do it in that little dark building that's
The
torn.
little first year,
Oh, yeah.
actually I got a picture of it.
Because the first year we did it, the shack was still on that side.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing this now?
Actually, we started 4 years ago. This is only our second year.
Oh, okay.
We missed it the last 2 years. We missed
Okay.
it.
Life is hectic.
Well, not only that, it never starts at the same time of the year.
Yeah.
It all depends on the
Hey, we started this on 2021.
What have you got there?
This is
Oh,
the,
yeah. March 9, 2021. So that was your original operation.
yeah.
Is that outside?
That's outside where we did
Wow.
it in the tar building.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that.
the
And
pictures-
there's your,
There's our tote.
yeah.
You have the pictures when we moved the shack?
Huh, very cool.
Yeah, I got the picture when they had the shack was in the back. See, we had it in there the first year.
Oh, I get it, yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
There's the shack. It was on the other side of the other lot,
Yeah, and you moved it over to
and we
this
moved
side.
it to this side.
Good job. So, that's actually a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
It's really a lot of work, and
So
when I go and buy it, it's $40, and I wonder how come it's so much. But
Yeah.
boy, that's a lot of work to
Oh,
get
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Wow.
a lot of running around.
And people think you can get rich with that, no, you don't.
You don't get rich.
We
no.
just do it for a hobby,
Yeah,
for ourselves, and
Yeah.
that's it.
yeah. I mean, you have to put gas in the generator
Gas
and run the whole thing, and you have to have the
Gas in the
firewood, and you have to
generator,
yeah.
gas in the four-wheelers.
exactly.
And maintain your land, which has been outgrown for, I'd say, a good 20 years.
Yeah.
Years.
So you're pruning down all the
Yeah.
brush and making it so that it is a maple syrup
Yeah.
forest or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, right? Oh, that's great.
It cleans it up.
And you have a helper here,
Yep, that's my girlfriend,
right?
Christine.
Hi, Christine. So you help too. You know about this whole operation.
For the most part.
Yeah, so do you know how to finesse the maple syrup into other yummy things?
I would like to start making some fudge.
Okay, fudge.
how
Wow.
that goes. I would like to try the candies, but I gotta get the little trays for that. so-
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
there's a project in the making there. That
Yes.
sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
And
thank you very much
The
for,
equipment is so expensive that you do with what we have.
yes, that's right.
When we ask for
That's
money,
right.
we buy some.
Even,
stuff.
even the pumps that you showed me, remember initially the pump?
Yeah.
Yeah,
By next year, we'll probably be more upgraded again.
you will, eh?
Yeah.
You just
Well,
keep
the-
building it up,
Yeah, we're gonna have a bigger pump.
yeah.
with At
The
least,
real pump is.
At
starts
least 900.
bucks.
$1,500 for
Yeah,
a pump? Wow,
we're gonna have at least 900 taps.
900 taps. Okay, go for it, you guys. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, you know where to drop some off.
And if we could find out who bought next door, we could.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the pump we're getting is 900 plus more taps. Like
Okay.
you can probably go up to at least probably 2,000 taps.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that would be
So-
very, very big.
So that way
You would
we-
have to quit your day job, and everybody else would have to quit their day job for a lot of the spring, right?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah.
Anyways, well, thank you
That-
very much,
We're
everybody.
gonna try and upgrade that.
Oh,
That's-
that's,
We
you
are-
were telling me, is
that's
that
our real-
osmosis?
Yeah,
Because
that's
I have
our-
something under the counter in my kitchen that looks like
it's-
that.
It's similar to that.
That's what it is. It just, it works on reverse.
Yeah. So the filters in there, the sap can't go through the filters.
Right.
The water will.
Oh,
So the filters in here,
Those are called membranes.
membranes. Yeah.
yes.
So the filters in here, the water can go through it, but the sap can't because the sap is too thick.
But you want the sap.
Yeah. So the sap goes to our boiler, back to our boiler.
Oh, so do you have two different
And
runs?
we collect the water from the sap to
Okay.
wash our product.
Ah, okay.
Because if they say to use well water or city water
Yeah,
to wash our
Filters and
our
stuff.
filters and our boiler,
Mhm.
they say to use the water there. It's better for it
okay.
There's no
because
chlorine.
there's no chlorine
Yeah,
in the water.
there's nothing,
And-
just,
and
it's
the
just
well-
water out of a
Yeah,
out of a
and
tree,
the well
basically.
has hard water,
Yeah.
or it's got something else in it. Like it
Okay.
doesn't really clean it good. So
Alright.
they tell us to use.
They call that vermine.
Yeah, like Seguin,
Mhm.
he's got a reverse osmosis, but he keeps a lot of water.
Mhm.
That's what he does too. He uses his water to clean his all his pans and all that.
Right.
He uses the
So
water there.
tell viewers again who Seguin is.
It's Dan Seguin.
He is he the biggest maple syrup
Pretty
maker?
much, yeah.
Around here, there's
Around
him
here.
and there's
Desjardins.
Desjardins and Field.
In field.
Ah, okay.
And they're all certified, both of them.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
So they got to deal with the government more than.
Yeah, they lease.
So they're major producers.
Yeah.
They lease the land. They're leasing
Oh,
the
they
land.
lease the land.
Yeah, we don't lease it.
Yeah, right.
It's ours. Like.
Yeah. Ah. Okay. So the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Still about this time of year.
So it's pretty close to the end there for us there.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming there.
Yeah.
So this is our second pour of the day.
Oh, yes.
Eventually,
Liquid gold.
Yeah, actually,
Look at that,
eventually
eh?
we'll get the automatic drop off, we call it.
yeah. We got an automatic drop off. As soon as it gets to a certain
You know-
temperature, it opens up automatically.
Guys, it doesn't look like syrup, right? It looks just like ground. It looks like coffee.
Yeah.
And I guess it just when it's in the bottles, it sort of stiffens up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It doesn't really, it stays liquidy compared to the ones in the store,
True.
because it's not the same.
It's not sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Yep.
Sure appreciate this tour. Awesome. And
Anytime.
you're going to make big money this year, I guess.
Big money, no.
No.
It's just a pastime more than.
It's a pastime. It's something to do in the winter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a hobby,
Yeah.
but it turns out to be an expensive hobby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Expensive hobby.
Like to do maple syrup there, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Well, just that old reverse osmosis that we came up with, it should be close to $500 just in that.
Right.
And every year, you don't have to every year, but the membranes are close to $50 each.
Right.
This setup works pretty good, but for someone that wants just to do a little batch for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
that way it cuts their time of boiling.
Yeah.
But we have too much of a boiler, too much bigger boiler that this can't furnish it.
Right.
We need something bigger than this.
And when you first start, if I'm not mistaken, it takes us 70 gallons just to fill up the boiler.
Wow. Did you say 70?
70 gallons.
70 gallons to fill
70
to fill this, and then it starts.
That's minimum 70 gallons.
Yeah, that's a lot of maple syrup.
Yeah. You gotta pack a lot of trees to fill that up.
For sure, right? For sure. Okay, well, good luck with you with your endeavor here. It smells really nice in here, by the way. It's kind of a pleasant environment.
Smells nice, but sometimes it gets real hot.
Yes, it is hot. Okay, bye for now.